I guess my question would be, and I'm not, I'll push back a little bit because I've done some of what you're saying myself. Like, I mean, I have invested. I mean, I have like 75 coins or something on this chain, I think. So, I mean, I've definitely done a bit of what you're saying, and I haven't taken the exact approach that you're saying, but I've taken the approach, the conservative, admittedly, approach of, you know, maybe I get like a 2x, I sell the principal, and then buy back Pulse or something. Because that way I feel comfortable. Sick. Like, okay, this thing goes to zero, the altcoin, I mean, then at least I'm free riding whatever happens here, you know. And then I still have a moon bag. Some of them right now are locked up with so little liquidity that I'm just like fucked. I mean, I'm just waiting for the market to really come back. But I mean, some of them could 300x from here, like against Pulse, actually. So I get what you're saying. I haven't done exactly what it is you're saying, where this short-term kind of trading, and I don't know, or swing trading, and I don't know how.
I'm not saying that you have to short-term swing trade. I personally accumulate, like I might have 12 positions on right now or 15 positions on in coins that I think are outstanding and that have like a lot of runway later on. It depends on where you're at in your portfolio and your crypto goals. Depends on how fast what your frequency of trading is going to be. There's the whole idea of buying in on something, getting the 2x, peeling off your investment, and then leaving the rest in is great. I would say I would recommend that over day trading, right? Or like watching a 4-hour chart. Like that's
right.
You know, we've looked at dozens of coins that have done crazy numbers versus Pulse over the years now. And I just think that people got to be more open-minded to the possibilities and then really focus on enhancing their Richard stack, their core coins through these other methods. And another couple that come to mind would be like, you know, the farming on 9inch or the farming on Fucks and 2Fucks, or some of these other farms that are popping up. Maybe Emit is one, Impulse. I mean, there's dozens of them, but just those high APRs, if you're in a pool that's paying 300% or 400%, and you can even capture that for like a week or 2 weeks and just sell that off to get your principal out. It's basically doing the same thing, but you're doing it from unit accumulation side instead of risking your principal, right? So much, especially if it's in coins that you want to hold. So they think then it's on that is on the community to say, hey, we really, really like coin A, B, and C. We want to see them in a pool together, and somebody put a bunch of votes on those so that we can farm them. And if they're like, one of my favorite plays is like, if you create a coin and then you create a synthetic version of it that tracks the same value, basically it's just like, think of like any token. I'll just use Axis as an example. If you created Axis and then a wrapped Axis and you paired them together, and then they were trading against each other to keep parity, basically, because the wrapped version would be backed 1-to-1 with the real version. Well, then you have a synthetic pair where you're holding the same thing and it's just earning fees for you. And then as a builder, like I want to say, okay, what can I do with that wrapped Axis to give it even more value to make it trend up against Axis, maybe, or give it additional properties that the regular version couldn't have. And so like the builders are like out there trying to figure all this out. I know like my time token, props to the internet money guys. Look at this thing. I mean, it's been performing amazing in a period where the general market has been kind of trashy.
Yeah,
it ran up 3.36x since in 130 days since let's see, when was that? November. Pretty good run versus Pulse. And then this thing's also paying you Pulse,
and it's yielding Pulse.
Right.
Yeah.
So whose fault is it if all you did was sit on your sack bag and didn't do anything, right? That's the people that are the most angry in the comments, right?
Yeah.
Or in the chat, in the reply guys.
You know, and I think that, and it may not even be that they're not branching out to other tokens like this, but also maybe they're not even DCAing. So like you said, sitting on your sack bag, which, you know, kind of a double meaning, sitting on your sack bag there. But yeah, some people may not even be DCAing into the cores also. So I'll tell you what, I'm really interested in your stream next week about like determining what you feel has merit. Because the next logical question to everything that you're saying is like, okay, well, which tokens do I buy? Or which, you know, not that you're going to say that necessarily, but what your methodology is. You know, anybody that's been in the ecosystem since the beginning that has been open to alts, I'm sure, you know, in addition to some of the more, like you're talking communist, the time token, like more like utility type tokens. But obviously we had the Tang Gang wave. We had the whole Atropa ecosystem that people are terrified of now, which I feel like might actually be more of an opportunity. But there's a lot of different ways to go there, you know. So I'll be highly interested in that stream you're talking about next week too.
Yeah, unless you guys want to take the stream in some other direction right now, or if there's any comments that you guys want to address, I can go in and just go through my tabs, which is like a bunch of, you know, I'm not being solicited to talk about these. These are just things I've been paying attention to for the last few weeks. So we could just go through and
go for
kind
it.
of see where things are sitting.
Take it in whatever direction you want to go.
Well, let's just you know, I want your guys' input on what I'm saying too, because it might give me an idea of where you guys are thinking too. So like Inc, it's trending up versus Pulse. It was trending up versus Pulse X, but now recently got stumped today. But so that this kind of was a concern, was like, well, if you're sitting on a big Inc bag, are you missing out by not rotating into Pulse X? That's a big question mark, because I can't really tell you, because you're basically taking the bet that is Inc more rare than Pulse X is getting more rare every day, right? That's basically what the bet is. And I don't know. I don't know the answer to that, but it's been fun to watch Inc and Pulse versus Inc and Pulse X.
Yeah. Well, my thoughts are, well, it's one of the, it's the only core token that the OA doesn't hold a sizable portion of, that we know, at least. I mean, I'm sure there was some buying being done on the side, but once that yield got completely annihilated, I think the rarity of that, it becomes a little bit more than Pulse X, in my opinion.
Mm-hmm. What do you think, Broke Boy, about Inc being more rare or less rare than Pulse X?
It's interesting. I have not ever made it a huge priority to like heavily DCA into Inc. I guess I just side with you know, the chart histories and what I've been seeing, and just Pulse X, with as hard as it has run against Pulse, and as much as we've seen Richard champion Pulse X, I feel like, I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, I feel like he's probably championed it through his posts over the last couple of years, probably more than anything, like including Hex. So yeah, I think you have a good point with that, like the OA not holding any. And I think Inc obviously will have its day and run as well. It's just been harder for me to get to, I guess, actually buying it or DCAing into it whenever we've had the opportunity to yield farm for it. But, you know, like everything else, I hope it does well.
Yeah, it's like the last thing that I think people are going to buy out of the Richard tickers right now, but eventually like that'll come to a point, right? Where they're just, you know, I look around and there's a few wallets that have 1 to 2 million Inc, and so like 8 guys have like 30 or 40% of the supply of Inc, and then everyone else has to fight over the rest. There's not that much in the pools anymore either. I haven't looked at the actual numbers in a while, but let's see.
As far as liquidity goes, you mean?
Yeah. Yes, sir. Yeah, let's just look at the dollar value, because it's just easy for me to get to here. Let's see. Where am I going, guys? Coins, bubbles. Yeah. Liquidity. Okay, Inc is half the size and market cap as Pulse X in terms of what's in the pools. Wow, Hex is very small right now. 2.6 million.
Wow, yeah.
Interesting. Well, Pulse is lighter to move right now than Pulse X, but that just means that any new money that bridges in, that buys anything, pumps Pulse, and then pumps Pulse X even more.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, it's going to pump everything, right? Because of the pairs. I mean, technically.
That's right. And I mean, we saw that today across the board. So Pulse got a nice little green candle today here, and the weekly candle's looking good. And so Pulse X pumped, Inc pumped, even Hex got a little pump here.